see that new Persona 5 trailer today?
No, not at all.
Do you want to make this episode about the Persona 5 trailer instead?
No.
Why not?
Because I didn't watch it and I don't care. I'm not into Persona.
This fucking guy doesn't like Persona, and today we're going to talk about why. This is the Double Crown Talk Time. Welcome. My name's Richard.
And I'm Matt.
And let's talk about Persona 5.
Okay.
I don't have much to say about it, to be honest.
I don't have anything to say about it, so this is a bad episode so
All
far.
right, here's what I'm going to show you. When we're done with this, we're going to watch the trailer. It's all in Japanese.
Okay.
But
good thing I speak that. Are there subtitles? I can read it better than I can hear it.
It's all... Well, there's some text.
Okay.
The gameplay.
Good.
It looks so good. Like the ending battle, like animation or whatever.
Okay.
So cool. Have you seen anything for Persona 5?
No.
Really?
Nothing. I told you I don't care.
You're going to.
I'm not a Persona person.
I'm not either.
You've played the games.
I
so
played Persona 4
bit.
Golden for about 25 hours. I played one of them.
That's a pretty long amount of time.
It's a JRPG about high school kids. Do you like anime?
Yeah.
Then you're going to like this game.
I like specific animes, though. We'll see.
This is a pretty cool anime. It's not a high school student one anymore. So...
Is anyone superpowered and they get more powerful by fighting?
Yeah, pretty much.
You hesitated.
I mean, it's not Dragon Ball Z superpowers.
See, that's what I like.
I understand, but it's hard to describe. I'll have to show you the video.
All right. I'll post on my Twitter what I think about the trailer.
Where can they find you on Twitter?
@_ Matthew Krieg.
Hey, go follow him. Also, you know what I haven't done yet? Go ahead and follow, what the fuck? What's it? @DoubleCrownVids. We have like 12 followers.
Dude, that's a lot.
I know. Well, you know, some
That
people
might be more
retweet
than
us.
me.
No way. Not a chance in hell.
I have more friends than an entity.
True.
I feel good.
True. So, quick things that I want to try and stay consistent. What have we been playing? We've both been playing Dark Souls. I played some Dota just again. I went undefeated in this patch for like 7 games.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, well, fuck it.
I started a new class in Dark Souls.
You did. How's that Dex?
Assassin, Dex primarily. It sucks. I die so fast.
Good.
It's hard.
Good. But you're still playing Dark Souls.
Yeah.
I mean, I am too, I guess. It's been a minute since I've actually played it.
We
I've been
gotta
busy,
get that
though.
platinum.
I know. We've been busy.
Yeah.
It's
It's more fun to work on the platinum together.
It is. I wouldn't want to. I mean, that was kind of the whole thing. Is I started a second character as well way back just because I didn't want to beat the game before you, so we could catch up and do the things because it's easier, and B, it's more fun when you get invaded and shit. You can just troll and drop,
Just put down little gems,
prism stones. Yeah, like that's fun.
Say hello over and over.
But speaking, did I miss anything else? By the way. I don't think I did.
We're going to play the Overwatch beta.
We're going to play that tonight, maybe, if I have time, hopefully. Yeah. But speaking of still playing games, topic time.
The topic of today is longevity.
Yeah.
Specifically, what keeps you playing a game? Why did you stop playing a game? Because... what got me thinking about it is I read an article today about the Division or whatnot and how it was really a Reddit thread that was like, what game updates?
It wasn't an article at all. It was just a Reddit post.
It was a Reddit thread.
Okay.
It was like, what game updates do you think ruined a game? And someone was talking about Star Wars Galaxies, and I was like, I never played that. That sounds
was that the MMO?
Yeah.
The first one or the second one?
The first one.
I thought that got better later on.
They were all saying that like the economy prior to this combat update.
That's dumb. Oh wait, which game? The Division?
No, Star Wars Galaxies.
Okay.
Like before that, you could do like cool stuff and like set up like your own like network of crafting shit or being a doctor.
Yeah.
And then after the combat update, they like nerfed everything and made it.
They
like,
wanted
easy.
more people to have fun with it.
Yeah, and the people that were dedicated were like, "Oh, fuck this."
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. I mean, I remember my stepbrother had that game when it came out, and he liked it, but he definitely got more into it after the combat update. And I was like, "Oh, this game looks like a real game now." So I can see it from both sides. I guess
the way they were describing it was kind of like
go
a little bit like Second Life.
Go play EVE Online.
Yeah, it's basically
if you want to do that. Yeah.
But the another game that was mentioned was The Division. And I was like, huh. I mean, that's kind of right, because we played it for like a month solid.
Yeah.
And then just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah.
I think we played it twice after, like, I took it out of my PS4 to play something else, and then
What
I went
did you
back
play?
to it once.
I feel was it the
might have been
Fallout
Just Cause.
DLC? Oh, you did play. No, it was Just Cause. You played Just Cause because I stopped playing.
And then the Fallout DLC did come out.
Okay.
The first one.
I knew something came out, and that kind of goes into, you know, to what you're talking about, this longevity, and specifically with the Division, and it kind of all ties in together with Dota being the outlier, and I'll go into that in a second. For me, like, there's just a lot of shit to play. There's too much in a way, you know what I mean? So, stepping away from the Division, put a pin in that. Dark Souls 3, for example. We're working on that platinum. We're going to get it. We put way too much time into that to not get it.
Something like 100 hours so far.
Yeah. I mean, it's stupid. It's fun.
Yeah.
But it's, you know. So we're getting it. But we haven't played it in 3 days. Mm-hmm. Uncharted 4 comes out in 3 days, 4 days. You best fucking believe I'm getting the Uncharted 4 platinum as well.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to be playing Dark Souls 3 congruently with Uncharted. Like, I'm trying to get off work so I can just play it all day Sunday. Because I have a knowing what the trophies are and how Uncharted platinums work, I have a pretty clear cut path of how I want to do it. But I want to get through. I want to experience that main game first. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
So, you know, Dark Souls is gonna have to go on the bench for a minute. I think I'll get the Dark Souls one before Uncharted, because I think the Dark Souls one's just a little more time consuming, and but that you know, and when the Division came out, Salt and Sanctuary came out.
That's true.
I checked that out. I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. I was getting, lots of rave reviews and things like that online. And I was like, oh, okay, checked it out. And so that's what I played. So when I stepped away to play that, you went back to Just Cause because you didn't want to play alone. Pete, we had our good friend Pete. What's up, buddy?
I think he may have still been playing it.
He was still playing it.
Was that during his big Dota spree too?
Yeah. So that's the thing is that there's so much to play that it's easy to get distracted, I think. And when new things come out, it's kind of like, well, I can keep playing the Division, but I've experienced 80% of what it has to offer. Yeah. You got to level cap. I don't even know if I think I got to level 29. I don't even know if I made it to level cap. I didn't. No, I did. I beat the story, but I never got to the level 30.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. I didn't really care about the story. It was fine.
Yeah, I mean, the game was fun.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything inherently wrong with it.
Exactly.
And I enjoyed the time I spent in it quite a bit. But, I don't think it was a lack of content, because the missions never felt super grindy to me.
Sure.
They always felt fun and still challenging. It wasn't like Destiny, where it's oh, great, we got to do this fucking thing again.
Fucking dailies, yeah.
Which maybe I would have gotten to that point,
but we got distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. That's kind of that's the big thing for me. I mean, let me see. I guess so. The thing with the Division specifically, since that's kind of how this topic was brought up to you, is the one kind of I guess you can call it a flaw, really, with the Division is we talked about it and how it looked like the Division was doing everything right. Gear was good. The missions were, they were repetitive in what they were, but they were still fun to do.
Yeah.
Difficulty was pretty much on point. Everything was seemingly great. It was supposed to. We had these ideas. We were going to play it like Destiny. We were going to do the incursion raids and all this craziness, but then it just sort of. And that's because, in my opinion, because you couldn't. It wasn't really fun unless you play with friends.
Yeah.
I didn't want to play without you or Pete. Or you and Pete, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our friends Trevor and Devin went way past us. So I mean, I think that would have kind of taken away from the fun. They would have been too strong, especially late game when their stuff wouldn't scale as much. It's so. Or I guess I wouldn't have done damage either. Whatever.
Yeah, it would have been difficult to play.
Yeah. So I think that was the biggest drawback. Is you look at we talked about this before, and I won't go too deep into it, but games like World of Warcraft, where you have, the social experience, but when your best friend isn't there to play with you, there's a ton of shit you can do on your own that's still fun. And the game is set up in a way that doesn't force you, but allows you to easily talk to other people. Whereas in the Division, it was like you talk to strangers in the dark zone and hope they're not going to shoot you. You know what I mean?
That brings up an interesting point because that. Like,
I mean, that's really specific to like these like online games, but
like even Dark Souls, like what on our main characters that were like I'm level like 158 now, and you're somewhere shortly after
something
before that. Like there's still things that I could be doing even if we're not working on getting the platinum.
Sure.
Like I could be farming stuff. I could try and invade people.
Yeah.
I can try and let people invade me and just see what happens. Like, I mean, that game is pretty much super repetitive.
Yeah.
Like for the platinum, you have to go through the game 3 times. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, it stays fresh. Like everything feels like familiar, but it's like things could happen that surprise you.
Yeah.
Still.
I think that's true. I mean, I think special. It takes a special game for that to happen. So like, got my handy dandy notes here. Dota. You know, I've gone on and on about Dota, and I've got 958 hours I think in the game, almost 1,000. I can't wait to get there.
Then you're a true OG.
Yeah, right. No. But it's like the meta of the game gets stale. We get a new one roughly every 140 days, or like I think like 4.6 months. Roughly.
That's when the new patches come out.
Yeah, so like a big new patch. I mean, there are little like adjustments and balances and stuff, but like the big ones where I'm like recording myself screaming in excitement at the computer screen. Those are roughly every 4 months or so, 4.5, 5 months. Those change everything. It's like a brand new game again. There's new items, but whether or not there's new heroes, old heroes, that were weak get buffed. All the buffed heroes get nerfed, and the games all feel fresh again. And not only because of the way that Dota works with the items and the skill builds and all that stuff. Every game feels fresh already. Adding that extra layer of being like, hey, everything that you've gotten used to and kind of min-maxed to like, this is what's strongest right now, is like turned on its head. So now you've got to figure that shit out again. Good luck. Here's 6 new items. Are they worth it? I don't know. Figure out a way to use them to make them as good as they can be. It makes Pro Dota much more fun to watch because they're trying to figure stuff out. So you get to see, players play heroes that they haven't played in a long time because they're not shit anymore. Can we make it work? Let's see. So I mean, I think that's for like an online game like that. That kind of keeps me coming back to it. And I think Dark Souls, well, I don't know if, there's like the PvP meta weapons and shit like that. Like, I don't think it's, quite as in-depth as...
No, I'd say it's similar, but nowhere near as in-depth.
Yeah, but the same idea is there, though. Like, the way that the invasion system works and all that in Dark Souls, it's like, it's a fresh experience every time. I read a thing on Reddit today about a guy who was... did you see the Fashion Police?
No, I didn't see that one.
Dude saw a mad dark-speared dual sign. He summons him. The guy summons, and his name was the Invasion Police. He circles around him looking at him, and the guy is like, and then he steps away and does an emote where clearly he was displeased. And the guy's like, fuck, guess I'm going to have to fight him. And the dude instead changes his armor set to exactly what the dude does, but puts on a different helmet, and then gives him like a point up, or does some emote, and he's like, oh. So he puts the helmet on. He's like, dude, this looks way better. And then the guy did the joy and then just ran and jumped off a cliff.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it's like, those that's not going to happen in a different game. That's not going to happen in the Dark Zone and fucking the Division. So like, it's those sort of really unique experiences that you get from the weird ass fucking community that is Dark Souls that makes those invasions super fun. You don't know if you're gonna summon a dude or a guy's gonna invade you and be friendly. I once summoned a purple phantom trying to duel, and he fought through a whole level with me, and then did the joy emoticon and jumped off a cliff. I was like, this guy's great. this is fun. Didn't expect it. I thought we were gonna fight him.
We did a video about breaking those expectations.
Exactly. So. Yeah, and that's Secret Sunbro. Go check it out. Yeah, I mean, I think that's really important.
It's vital to why do you think people were playing Dark Souls 2 still until the release of Dark Souls 3?
Yeah.
It's like there was still a lot of stuff to do.
Sure.
That was still felt fresh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, like, you play games a lot longer than me in general.
Yeah.
Like, you can replay and replay and replay and just do silly shit, and I'm like, it gets old for me fast. Like, it really has to, like, have that something special for me to go back. Like, Uncharted, I'm probably going to beat it on normal, beat it on crushing, do the speed run, get the multiplayer trophies, done.
Never touched it again.
And probably, well, I may play it again, but, you know, Last of Us, one of my favorite games of all time, I beat it once.
Yep, same.
Beat it once. I'm like,
I don't know what it is about Naughty Dog games.
I was like,
Play it once,
I got that
done.
experience. I tried to play it again, and I was like, this is really fun. But I still remember it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Now, we haven't played Uncharted 4 today. Quick insight to Greg Miller. In his, I know some of you probably hate him, but in his review, he was talking about how he played through Uncharted 4, beat it, and was like, that was great. Played through it a second time he's working on Crushing right now. He was like, this game's fucking amazing. So apparently this one's better when you replay it, which he was worried about having to do that just because, you know, the kind of the nature of how they are.
I mean, they're such memorable games.
Exactly.
That it's kind of like, okay, I've done this all. It's like, especially in 2, how you revisit the opening segment of the game as an actual, like, fully fledged set piece.
Yeah.
And it's like, you remember vivid details about the whole thing, even if it's been like 10, 12 hours.
Sure.
Over multiple days.
Yeah. It's, I mean, I don't know. So it's interesting. I mean, I'm going back purely for the platinum just because, assuming I'm going to love the game. I don't know. I could hate it, but if their track record of the past 10 years is anything to go by, I'm going to want to platinum that game basically to pay my respects. You know what I mean? So
I don't think I think I played Uncharted like once every 3 years through the series. Maybe something like that. I remember the last time I played Uncharted, I played 1, 2, and 3 all in a row. And I was like, this is nice.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a PS4 yet.
There you go.
And then the collection came out and I didn't buy it.
I have it. I still need to platinum 2 and 3. But yeah, so platinums are a good like replayability type thing for me, but that's only, you know, like Dark Souls 3, I probably would have maybe played another character. That tried a mage build or something, but with respecking, I probably would have just respected a New Game Plus. Maybe I don't know.
It's getting through those like first 50 levels that just suck so much.
Yeah,
because it's like I'm weak. I'm used to being strong as fuck.
Yeah,
this sucks.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess that maybe that helps you some. Maybe I don't know. What do you think?
What do you think contributes to the longevity of a game?
Yeah.
What games are you still playing that you didn't think you would be?
Are you playing Dota?
Let us know in the comments.
You're not playing Dota. That's okay, though.
That's
okay,
Dota. Nobody plays Dota, you fucking nerd.
I know. No one plays Dota. Just like 10 million people a month or some shit.
Yeah,
10 million important. Unique logins a month. No big deal.
Nobody cares.
Nobody plays. Buy your cosmetics.
And then log out.
And then I've done it.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you do it. I've seen you open Steam, go, fuck, I want this so bad.
Buy it,
and then go to bed.
Yeah. Well, that's life sometimes.
That's what you do.
Sometimes you got to get because you buy that cosmetic and then you want to play the hero because you want to see it in game. And especially when it has like particle effects or like unique ability effects. Oh my God, dude. They get me so good.
It's a drug.
Dota is a drug.
Give me Dota drugs.
You can catch us on Twitter. I am at Nablith.
I'm at _Matthew Creed.
If you like this video, go ahead and click subscribe, click thumbs up. You know, leave a comment about the stuff. You already knew that's good shit. And
until next time.
Bye.
Well, goodbye.
You say it so weird.
Every time. I got to do it weird.
All right.